Me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bitches. What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fresh Talks. I'm your host, Fresh Philly, and we got Sexual Chocolate back in the building.
Nestle's baby mama.
Wow. So, hold on.
That made him drink. That made
I need a drink for this. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. we going that narrative already. Not even like what? 5 seconds in, 30 seconds in. Okay.
That's making him sip some water.
Dude. Hear me out, right? What do you call that on your head right now?
Turban.
Turban.
Mm-hmm.
You don't touch swine no more, my brother. You don't touch the snow bunnies now, my brother.
Yo, you know what, there, bro? When you sent me that post, right?
Which one? I'm
not even gonna say his name. A certain retired athlete got remarried. And can you remember you can't remember the post?
Nah, I send you so much shit, bro. It's not even funny.
It was a retired golfer.
Oh yeah,
got remarried. Yeah. In the comments.
That was ridiculous,
bro.
Can I ask you this, like on some real shit, right? Mm-hmm. I know a bit about the community, like the culture wise, to a certain extent.
Yes, sir.
Why? Like, I know we're a sneaker podcast and all. Why do you think like that's so frowned upon with like interracial marriages or relationships in your community? Like mine's, they everyone wants to keep it like Asian on Asian, or like yellow on yellow, whatever the fuck you want to live. Like Vietnamese with Vietnamese, like you can't cross contaminate. Like, bitch, no.
Cross contaminate.
Like, that's how they see it. Because if you go overseas, they see that so wrong, bro. Like it doesn't make sense. It's so prideful. There's just how I see it is a difference between pride and there's a difference between like just ignorance. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I just like it's funny. Like when we all joke about it, it's funny. But like shit does really do hit the fan though. Like on some real shit.
Yeah.
Because I remember like when I brought a couple females over to my mama's house that weren't Vietnamese or Asian descent, she got so mad. Like she like afterwards though, she doesn't do it in front of company,
right?
But when she realized like I don't date my kind, like she finally just like realized like yeah he would never. I'm like yeah I would never. The fuck the fuck do I look like dating my own kind? Like I'm the product of my own environment. You know what I'm saying? It's your fault. If you wanted me to date my own kind, shit, stay over there.
Truth be told, yeah, really.
Stay over there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you were born in, let's say, Mexico, you're gonna fucking probably marry Mexican girl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or you go to Japan, same vice versa. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But why do you think? Back to the question. Why do you think, from your perspective, why is that way?
I can sum it up like real short and sweet. It's like the infrastructure of our community period is rocky. Like I said, I'm not going to get on the infrastructure of our community period is rocky, and for you to become in a position where you can be basically an architect, but I'm going to use the word architect, where you become successful. Mm-hmm. For you to become an architect, for you to become a leader that can lead in the right direction, it's looked at as you're just saying fuck us.
Like
so that's how it's looked at.
Basically a sellout.
Yeah.
So it's like I have a lot of homies that are in multiple interracial marriages. You know what I mean? And it's like they like I don't see the wrong in it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're not an asshole,
right?
And you treat your significant other good, regardless of what gender you are.
Yeah,
it's cool. Be happy.
Absolutely.
Be happy. Be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
What's that fucking term? I forgot. There was like a slogan: "Be happy, be healthy, eat something."
Honey Nut Cheerios.
There you go.
Yeah, the B.
Yeah,
yeah.
Be happy, be healthy.
Be happy, be healthy.
It's the best cereal in the world. Yeah. Top 3. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
Oh, okay, top 3. When you put that top 3 on it, okay, that calmed me down.
That is always top 3 for me. But before we get into anything, right?
Yes.
Here's a couple things we're going to talk about when it comes to sneakers.
Mm.
All right, we got the big thing we're going to talk about is tariffs. Oh, yeah. I know this is not political podcast, but it's going to affect sneakerheads, so we're going to have to talk about it.
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We got a couple releases. I know a couple shoes that you want, a couple shoes I want.
Oh yeah.
But before we get all that, just reminding y'all: Apple, Spotify, YouTube, like, share, subscribe, please. It'll be helpful. Just share it, like it, show your mama, show your sisters, show your dad. Hey, fuck it, show your cousins. Anything helps. All right.
And right.
Before we get into all that, right?
Yeah.
What's your happy place when it comes to when you down, when you feeling like shit? Like what? You better not say pizza. I swear to God, I'm gonna punch you in the throat. If like your go-to, like just to cheer you up, or pick me up on something like to eat, and you say pussy, I'm gonna punch you in the throat too. Because we all know.
No, I'm not. You got the wrong one.
Yeah, because you
it's the tall husky one with a beard. Did you think about?
It's stupid.
He would say something like that.
He ain't tall. But food wise, what would it be for you? I swear to God, you just gonna say pizza.
Bro, is that you kind listen? You kind of a fucked up individual for taking away my
pizza because you eat pizza even when you happy or sad.
Very true. More so happy
because the way you think pizza is how I see fried chicken. Primarily Popeyes. I can eat that shit 3 times a week and I'll still be sad and I'll be happy at the same time.
Okay, now if you want to take my primary answer away from you, there's a secondary answer. Right.
Let me hear the secondary.
And
if you say pork chops, I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
Oh hell no! Really?
4 wings for pork fried rice?
No, loaded nachos.
Loaded nachos.
Loaded nachos.
Really? You ever made your own?
Yeah, it's funny, right? It's funny.
It's not that hard.
I don't know. This is the thing, right? I made my alternatives to it, but it doesn't give me satisfaction.
So if you go to a spot and you see loaded nachos, you probably gonna go for it.
What I want to do is it's called that. I want to take you and Nesto there, Jose too, if you ever Jose. But I want to take y'all there. Jeff, he took me there. The when we used to work at the same place. The Jug Handle Inn.
I know where that is. Cherry Hill.
Yeah,
the wing spot.
Yes,
that's the best wings in the world. I took Nesto there.
Really?
Yeah, I took Nesto there. A couple of my homies, and my homie put me on there.
You didn't have their nachos?
No, bro. I had their wings.
Oh my god!
So
the wings were good. I did taste the wings.
You know how Nesto found out about how I eat my wings because of that place. I ate the nubs, the bones, and everything. And he looked at me like, "Bro, you're not broke." I'm like, "It don't matter if I'm broke or not. You're wasting food." And like, "But that's bone. Like that's not bone. That's food."
Bro, it's
like you literally see,
I get your mentality, but bro, like that's nub, not food, bro.
The nub, which is basically just the skin and cartilage.
Bro, that's not food.
That's food, bro. You don't waste that.
The chef didn't prepare it in intent. When the chef prepared the whole wing, the intent wasn't for you to eat the nub, bro. Bro. It's edible. It's edible.
You can text Nesto right now during the pod and ask him, does Jimmy eat the chicken wing nubs? He's going to say some fly shit and say yes. I promise you. He makes fun of me all the time. My homies, they saw me do it. And they're like, there was one time I was eating the bone too. Like, it's just because the way I grew up. The bone. Like buffalo wings, bones. I swear to God.
Bro.
Like, you see me, like the bone will be clean as a fucking whistle, bro. It's a personal pet peeve of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I brought this on the pod before. I'll bring it up again because we're talking about it now. If your shit not clean, like bone dry clean, it pisses me off. I'm like, yo, you wasting food. I hate wasting food. That's why I don't like wasting food. That's like one of my biggest pet peeve, and it's gonna be like that to the day I die. That's probably the biggest thing that bothers me.
Oh yeah. Because and especially it's funny when you think that. Sorry, not to. It's funny that's your creed. Like that. It's not. Well, let me see. And I said it's not ironic. Funny. Yeah, it's no, not ironic. Babe, this is what I'm trying to say, yo. That you bring that up, it correlates to, I have a lot of some of my cousins and a lot of people I grew up with when I lived on Frank Young and William Penn housing in Chester. Like we were always surrounded by a lot of Islamic families. and like that was around our neighborhood and with our kids and the kids we grew up with.
Yeah.
Like I went over some of their houses, and their dads were always they would tell me, how much the aspect of wasting food,
Bro, it's
how long how
you
long it
understand
always
how much people
correlated.
waste food
Yeah.
a year or
Mhm.
even a day?
Mhm.
It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's because I feel like most people, I'm not in the mood for it. So the fuck what?
Right.
Eat that shit because you made that shit. You bought that shit. Eat that
Mhm.
shit. Finish that shit. There's nothing wrong with leftovers. At the end of the day,
100%.
if you said, bro, I would say this: growing before I was married and all that shit, like dumb bitches. I'm not even calling females. Dumb bitches that I've dated.
Mhm.
They would waste food, and that like the one of them, it was a big fucking like deal breaker for me. I literally stopped talking to her. That
Mhm.
was like, and even people are like, that's so naive of you. That's so
No.
stupid and petty. I'm like, no, that's like, if you waste food, even if it's cheap or expensive, what else do you waste? You don't waste my time. I'm good. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Time is money. Money is time.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, it is what it is. That's my like. You can be the biggest slob in the world to a certain extent to me. You can be fat as fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but if you waste food, then that's one of my issues. It's just how I is, how I am.
Right. And a thought that comes to mind is just, bro, it's too many. Not just like not just in your neighborhood, your backyard. Think about all the kids. No, not kids, just people, humans, period, that can't eat.
Even afford.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You buy a 5-piece, you eat 2-piece and throw away 3 because you can.
Nah, bro. Like, yeah, like it's too many humans on the face of this planet that
They're
cannot
starving.
eat, bro.
Exactly. They're starving because they don't have money for it, or they just can't. They don't have the resources to get nutrition, even
Right.
if it's just regular nutrition or just food in general.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that was my biggest pet peeve. But food wise, I'm not gonna say fried chicken, like Happy Place, peanut butter and jelly, strawberry jelly.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
PB and J, but with strawberry though. I don't like grape like that.
Strawberry jelly.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you on that one.
I feel like strawberry is so overrated.
And you want to think of
no. Sorry, grape is so overrated, but strawberry is my go-to.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
You want to know something about jelly too?
What?
I love the squeeze. I don't like the refrigerator jars.
You a lazy fuck.
Bro. It's let me say, I have no problem if it tasted better. I would gladly just get the spoon, spread it up. But no, the squeezable bottles, it tastes better.
No, it don't,
bro. It does.
It's the same shit.
It does, bro.
Let me ask you
this. It's
this.
not the same.
Remember we talked about this with peanut butter?
Yeah.
You put it in the fridge. Well, you shouldn't. I put it in the fridge.
You shouldn't.
I still do.
No, well, you have to stop.
Nope.
Yeah, so I'm going to ask you to stop.
No, you ain't going to make me either, dog. But moving forward, right? Let me ask you this. Before we go into sneaker talk, one last topic.
What's up?
Your favorite player of all time?
Oh, yes. Yesterday was a good day when I found out.
It's weird.
Yesterday was a good day.
It took this long.
Well, when was his last NBA game?
I don't. A couple years.
Because the criteria is 4 years.
Okay, but then yeah, that makes sense. Then I didn't know there was a criteria for that.
Yeah, it's for 4 years.
So then let me ask you this then.
Yes.
Why the fuck was he in the top 75? We talked about this before, but it bothers me.
Can I? Because listen, I hate to get conspiracy theories, but people had something to do with that.
People.
Because two franchises in particular, and I don't want to say early. I want to say talks in Los Angeles had something to do with that. Now let's go back.
Win a ring.
Let's go back to the 2012 to do it when he first went to.
Bro, he was playing with a fucking broken back. Like, I'm realistic with this shit. He was playing with a career injury, and he played through that shit. He was missing his fucking 2 pieces of his fucking back. All right, and yet people wanted to fucking talk about, oh, Kobe would have played. No, the fuck he wouldn't. Because you know why? You can't say that shit. You know why? Because Kobe never been through that shit. Okay, a broken thumb. We all had sprained thumbs or broken thumbs before. I definitely have. And I guess what? I still run through it as a fucking sixth grader. I remember when I broke my thumb in sixth grade. And in high school, I was still writing with my fucking right hand like it was like nothing. All right. So a broken thumb compare or jam finger or whatever don't mean shit. Achilles, when he torn his shit, right? How severe was it? Because I can say if let's say you're fucking like you tore your pec, how severe was that? I'm just being realistic. Medically, like you watch wrestling, I watch wrestling. Cody Rhodes, when he ripped his shit, that was severe. That shit was blue and then went purple and it almost turned black. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
If you have a light torn, it'll be red.
Right.
I'm just saying. There's literally levels to pain and severity when it comes to medical conditions. I don't give a fuck. Anyone that says otherwise is a full-blown dumbass that doesn't understand medical history or stats. End of story. That's how I see it. Because if you can't look at the facts, then don't talk to me. Because regardless of what argument we have or discussions, I'm always looking at the facts.
Yeah. And it's not only LA. 2012, his last year in Orlando, that was extremely messy. That took a gigantic toll on his career, show wise, and then you get into one of the most most beloved basketball players of all time, and then you get trashed by him.
But I feel like
so
that
and like you said, him not playing through that shoulder injury. Yes, like you can't do that. Too many people that don't play the game basketball, that don't know nothing about the game of basketball, just looked at it on surface level when it was much more than that. But all in all, the big political things that had something to do with him not being in the top 75 player was the drama that he left in his wake going to LA, that drama he left in Orlando, and then that disappointing tenure you had with the late great Kobe Bryant, with the beloved Kobe Bryant that you got on Kobe's bad side. So you're looked at
Kobe
by
was
two
so
different.
That's another thing. Like, yo, rest in peace to him. But you don't see how desperate he was trying to get the other ring. You pulled in Steve Nash and you pulled in Dwight Howard. He wanted to go to Brooklyn originally. Remember that? So it's like, what? Like, that's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? It's set in stone. It is what it is. So move forward. You got a ring. You're good.
Right.
No one can say, well, statistically, you're literally top 5, if not top 10 center of all time. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. You were dominant as fuck. You brought a fucking bum ass team to the finals. Yes, you lost to Kobe, but at the same time, you didn't want to play with him because you just lost to him.
Right.
So why the fuck you want to go there? They had no choice. I feel like them trading to him to LA was a petty move because they saw a broken product. Take him. His name was the only thing that was saving him at that moment. But no one realized he was still doing good, bro. He was fucking playing his ass off. Like I said, it is what it is. Let's move forward. Because it's a sneaker pod. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this. You think the sneaker community is dying or the culture is dying? Someone online, right, I saw said this. The sneaker business is not doing bad. It's just at a point where it's stabilized and moving at a normal pace. We are not buying any old release. Things have to be well thought out, flip worthy, or at a dope standard in order to spend the bread. For us, behind the scenes is no longer playtime. You have to go hard or everyone else will sniff it out quickly. I agree. Right? I agree.
With his last two lines, I definitely agree.
Yeah. Because now the fact that the sneaker community is so saturated, everyone wants to be self-proclaimed sneakerhead. You know, you buy a couple cute little shoes here and there, you think you put in work. Bro, I don't think you're a sneakerhead until like maybe 10 years in, bro. I never really considered myself a sneakerhead till like recently. And that's me being honest, you know. Like I would say it, but I don't feel it. Because I never put in the work the OGs did. And people were like, well, that's the old way. This is the new way. All right, that's cool. You're right. But the new way, what shoe came out 5 years ago that you know? I don't care if what you have in your collection. I want to know what's your IQ about your collection.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We have homies. You met them before, I think. Mm-hmm. I know you met. Shout out to Pete. You met Pete before.
Oh yeah.
Another individual. I think you met Al. I'm not sure.
I did meet him.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, so Al. Them two are like primarily Al, right? When back in the day when he used to live in the city and shit, he had a section literally filled with shoes. We talking about like over, I would say 150. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So it's like he's been doing this shit since basically when he was a kid, growing up to what he has now. Pete's collection is amazing to this day. Like, I want to do a collection video with him.
Oh, that'll be a podcast.
But he doesn't want to do it.
Bro, why? Did he tell you why?
No, he just says no.
Bro, leave, bro. You got in the future. You got to bring it up to him.
Bro,
again. You got a sweet talk.
The reason I brought it up today is because I was about to ask him in a group chat that me and him are in, and before I can even ask him, he said, "No, I'm not doing it." he knew I was going to ask him. You know what I mean? So like it's the collections of regular individuals. I like that because I'm a regular individual.
Yes.
Because let's say, for example, if he was a rapper or like an actor, I would expect you to have like every single high heat shit.
I'm with you on that. I'm so with you when you're
because
a regular
you can afford it.
Right. Because like when you're a rapper or any type of celebrity, you can just see some, or your homeboy can nudge you on the shoulder and just show you something. Like, I got it. Hey, I got the hottest. I don't respect that. I respect the regular individual who put in the work, read magazine after.
But you can't get mad at the rappers or celebrities.
Like, you can't get mad at it. You can't get mad at it because like you worked your ass off and became that person that can afford, that has the resources to get the what they got.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me say I respect it more.
When it comes to a regular Joe,
yeah, when a regular Joe, like they put in the work, hours after hours to study looking at the material, looking up the material, researching the material.
Best thing, everybody will say, "Well, I like sneakers a different way compared to you." Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. But I'm gonna still judge you because not judge you, but I'm gonna still talk my shit because at the end of the day, your love for the game is shit compared to the next. So if you're really about this, then be about it. Like for me, right now, I'm on a hiatus when it comes to buying shoes, kinda, because I'm waiting for the undefeated force. I'm so focused on that. I'm so hyper focused on that shoe that I can't fathom getting something else right now.
I respect that.
I just that last time this happened to me was when the Lightning Force came out. That whole year, remember, nothing came out that whole year until November. That shoe didn't come out until November. Yeah. I was giving up on everything, not trying until I got the Force. When I got them shits, I was fucking ecstatic. And like now it just sits there collecting dust. You know what I'm saying? But I wear my shits. You know what I mean? But as of right now, I feel like the game is not about money anymore. It's about what you want and what you like.
Yes.
And people don't understand that, which we call hype beasts. They don't see that. They just see what's the hot commodity, so they want to get it. They have no sense of direction. When it comes to sneakerheads, I feel like 60% to maybe 70% have no sense of direction of what they want. Do you like the shoe? All right, cool. If you like the shoe, then buy it. But don't think, oh, would this be hot?
Yeah, like, come on.
No, it's if you know it's hot, then it's hot. So what? Like when folks ask, I asked this man to put his phone on mute.
Bro, I muted it, y'all. I muted it.
He did not
muted it, y'all.
So unprofessional.
What was that? It's muted. You see, y'all. This man is looking at it for himself. I muted it. I don't know.
Was that an alarm?
I don't, bro. You saw the bell. The bell icon was all the way down.
Anyways,
sorry about that, y'all.
But when it comes to like sneakerhead identity, I feel like a majority of these motherfuckers are lost because they don't know what they want. Like for me, I'm like, I go for what's spicy. I go for what I like. I go, bro. If they do like a Jordan 1 animal print again, I'm going for it. They go like, even if it's a Saucony, a ASIC, if it's animal print, I'm going for it. You know, because animal print is like literally one of my favorite like type of style when it comes to sneakers. It's just kinky as shit. I feel like a Pimplicious 215. That's spicy. Talking spicy, acting spicy, dressing spicy.
What was the villain's name on the latest Fast movie again? Jason Momoa.
Yes. I would love if I could dress like that and pull it off. I would, bro. fucking just chilling, and just like wearing silk satin shirts and fucking flared out loose pants with some fucking Tim's or something. I don't fucking know. Just spicy as shit. You don't know if I'm Metro or I'm fucking sus. I don't fucking care. I'm feeling spicy, so I'm dressing spicy. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like now with today's sneaker culture, it's just chill. It's no hype, which is good because everyone finally got or settled down. Primarily settled down. All the newcomers and all the resellers are realizing, yo, we can't keep buying every single thing because we're losing money. So they're only going for the hype shit. What's worthy? Like, for example, the Bread ones. That's worthy to flip compared to a Panda Dunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What Wall shoe came out? The Cool Gray 9s? Like, it's a okay flip. You pay like
I was saying,
40 to 60 bucks. 40 to 60, but still good, though.
Yeah.
It's still
I never saw it as worthy. Flip worthy.
But if it's 40 to 60 bucks, why not? You can sell a couple, you make like $200-$300. Why not? You sell 5, you get $250 profit right there. You sell 10, that's $500. You sell 20, that's $1,000. Money is money at the end of the day. Like, you have to see it from that perspective as well. It's not just about, like, for me, I also think about what the resellers like, what the community likes. It's not about what I like anymore. Because if you just think about what you like, then you're going to be asked out. Because then what you like, somebody else might like, and then so on and so forth. Next thing you know, shit gone. So never undermine a release, regardless of even today's sneaker like community and culture, or even back then, because back then was 10 times worse. Now it's like unpredictable because all of a sudden everybody wanted Jordan 5s and shit when no one gave a fuck about them. You know what I mean? Cool Gray 9s the same way. I Love 9s, they just started to sell out. Like, it's getting crazy. Like, I haven't been to the outlets in like a week, and like I still can't find anything.
Damn.
Like, it's not because like either people are buying and holding, or people who really want them are getting them. But it is what it is. Move forward. Next shoe. But for me, I'm strictly staying for Undefeated Force. I'm waiting for those. Once they come out, I'm going ape shit on other shit if I can. Retail wise. Okay. You know what I mean? Retail wise. Talking about retail.
What's up?
You know what CDG Converses are?
CDG Converses.
Yeah.
Not too familiar.
So behind you see those chucks right there?
Yes, sir.
Those, the play chucks. The one with the hearts on the side. On the side of the shoe.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're collab, of course.
Have you ever worn these?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A couple times.
They're clean.
I keep my shoes clean. You know that.
Even
if they're chucks, even with chucks, I keep them clean, bro. Like I don't disrespect none of my shoes. They're found at Costco now.
Costco?
Yeah. People found CDG chucks at Costco's.
Okay. Part of my French here. I never been in a Costco. I thought Costco was
it's like another version of BJ's wholesale.
I thought it was like food and
there's grocery stores,
appliances.
Yeah, you also find clothes there too.
Wow. I'm sorry. I've never been to Costco, yo. I thought Costco was food and appliances.
I tried to take you that one time to get pizza. You thought I was crazy, bro. You spent.
No. But then you did. Like, yes, you definitely did, yo. But I told you my policy on that, bro.
Why?
Because all right, this is the point, and maybe it's hearing it after I say it sounds valid. This is a valid point. A cheap pizza like Costco, that would be cool to
It's
somebody
not, it's cheap, but it's not.
well, but cheapest in price. A mass produced pizza like that would be cool to somebody who can eat pizza a couple times or like a few times a month.
You know how much a slice costs?
But for somebody that can only eat it once a month, I want that. I want that. I want your family's recipe. I want that mom and pop quality.
No, I get it.
Like, yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you, but a whole large pie was $10, and that pie is big as shit. We talking about like the big. See that box behind you? Big as that, bro. I'm telling you, one day when I take you to Costco, you're gonna try it. Try a slice or two. It's $2. It looks like you're paying for a $5 slice.
Oh shit.
They not, bro. They could fit. Like, I used to eat that shit before work night shift at least once a week. Cause I get gas, and then I get a hot dog, $1.50, and a slice of pepperoni, $2, so $3.50 for basically a big boy meal and a drink.
Yeah, I really, because those that dad and the son, that they're so fucking funny. I really want to try the chicken bacon, the cookie as well.
Oh, you have to, man. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. But yeah, it's crazy how you can find Chucks now at Costco, CDG wow. Chucks wise. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I'm probably gonna try to buy a pair because I do need a white pair. I had one, but I beat it to the ground using it at the gym for like 4 years straight. That shit was talking. There was a hole at the bottom. I didn't care. I was wearing them shits every day. But to the main topic, tariffs. All right.
Yeah.
How is it going to affect us as sneakerheads? Since all our sneakers are primarily imported. So how bad can it get? You read the article I sent you, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna just give an example off this. I have a pair of Air Max ones right now in my hand. Let's see where it's made from. Well, look at that, China. Yeah. All right. In 2021, China. All right, let's go to another model. Let's see, Pimentos back in the day. This is from 2012, China as well, right? Now let's go for something more. I would say, what's recent? Give me a second. SBs. Sorry, y'all. Now these SBs, the Jarritos that Nesto doesn't have. Thank you, my wife. Are made in Vietnam. Okay? So everything we have, literally,
yes, sir,
is made out of state. And you know what tariffs are, or no? Yeah. You know what tariffs technically are, or no?
Yeah. Well, you gotta explain it in layman's terms.
All right, let me try to explain this to the mass if anyone doesn't understand primarily what tariffs are. Okay. So tariffs are basically a tariff is a duty imposed by the government of a country or customs territory, or by a supernatural union on imported goods, basically, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically revenue, imported duties, and a form of regulation for foreign trades. So, for example, let's say your shirt right now, it costs, let's say, $20. Tariffs will go up by 15%. Okay. Now 15%. Let's say let's do the bare minimum, 10 to 15%. Okay. So $20 times that by 15% is $3. It's not much. You don't think it's much. Now instead of paying 20, you pay 23. Right?
Yeah.
That's increase. Now that's on the low end. A lot of other places have a chance they could go up to 40%. So imagine paying, like, if it goes up to 40%, $20 times 40%, you're paying extra like $8. So it's 28 instead of, but that shit adds up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got money. It's only $8. You're not
No.
thinking like that. So now any imported goods as well as, so basic imported goods as well, not just about clothes. We talking about Asian snacks, Spanish snacks, foreign snacks, any type of snacks that aren't made in USA. So people don't understand that. Cars, it's going to be tariff. Clothes, tariff. iPhones, same thing. Phones, same thing. Containers, whatever. But we know not a lot of places are made in USA that we use. Let's be realistic here.
Hey, so as a matter of fact, you can probably count on two hands how many things you have manufactured in the USA in this room.
Yeah, like besides my Reese Puffs with the Cause collab, right? Maybe let's look at this pop figurine real fast, okay?
Yeah, where that Funko Pop from?
Yeah, this distributed. This is in London. Made in Vietnam. Distributed by London, Europe, Australia, yeah. But it's made in Vietnam. This Funko Pop is made in Vietnam. So that being said,
right,
it's a big deal. TVs, right?
Yeah,
TVs as well. And list goes on and on. That being said, people, I'm not saying be scared. I'm just saying be wary. Understand what can or may happen to you as a consumer.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about politics. That's not my cup of tea. But I do care about what I enjoy in life.
Yes.
So of course I had to dabble into it. I sent you that link so you can understand what basically we're going to be talking about, because I don't want to be left in the dark.
Right.
So in short terms, like I explained it, in other short terms, shit is going to go up.
Yeah.
Simple as that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not just eggs anymore. Talking about eggs, this man got fucking eggs in the back of his seat, dog.
Bro, I just picked up a carton of eggs
before you got here.
Yeah. I didn't catch you for the store closed.
True. Yeah. What kind of, like, if you buy eggs, right?
Yes.
Let me ask you this: what you be going for? Large, extra large?
I prefer extra large to jumbo.
I just go for it. It's cheaper. I just being so serious.
Wait, what size did you say?
It don't matter what size, as long as if it's on sale, I'm buying it.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to buy eggs by tray. Like I remember
like the 30 Jones.
When it used to be like $5 for that shit. Now,
bro.
Now it's like $20.
Bro, my homies be thinking I'm crazy, bro. Like, I have fucking memory of that. The trays being $5.30, bro.
We buy the 36 count from Walmart. That should be like $5-6. Now it's like 17 20. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. So that's basically what tariffs are, right? Will that stop a lot of sneakerheads? Maybe. Is it gonna stop me? No. Is it gonna slow me down? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna slow a lot of people down. But we'll see. We'll see how this impacts anybody.
Yeah, we'll see how like this whole thing plans out over the span of months, few years.
But we'll see.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But moving forward, Jordan 5 lows, kids exclusive, which kind of pisses me off. Fuck them kids,
bro. I've been saying it my whole life. I'm gonna say it today.
PB&J.
Kids get everything, bro.
Bro, it's just the fact that that's one of my favorite snacks of all time. PB&J sandwich as a sneaker would be fucking fire. Like the KD PB&J. Like people don't realize, like, you can't get mad because that's what he like. You know why he made that shoe, right? That's his favorite. So being able to make a colorway of your favorite snack onto your shoe makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So I see that. Since PB&J is like a kid snack primarily, I see why they're doing it, which is cool. But if it was a men's size,
come on, we want it too. We like peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Well, we do, not the masses, but we do. You know what I'm saying? But that comes out on May 1st. Next sneaker, Jordan 5 Ama Meniere Violet Ore. May 14th. I know you say you want those badly.
I want those. I want those. I want those more than a Dawn.
So all the Alma Minier 5s, we put this top 3?
To put them in.
Or top 5?
Top 3, bro.
Top 3?
Top 3.
For me, and I'll be honest with y'all,
what's up?
My favorite is the Jordan 1 Alma Miniers.
Yeah, I always remember those.
The Alma Miniers I have, the black ones. And then the third one will be the Dawn 5s. The Dusty Dawn 5s, or whatever you call them shits. Those were pretty clean. You don't like the 4s? You don't like the original 3? Nah. The original 3 is just too. It's like, all right, cool. It's like a.
Wait, were you feeling that diffused blue that drop?
It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
Nice. Yeah,
like, see, there's nothing wrong with those type of shoes. You know what I mean? Like, if I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. Like, there's no Alma Minier collab in my eyes are ugly. It just doesn't speak to me. Like those Dawn 5s, basically, or the Dawn 5s, Phonic Blues, or whatever you call them, the blue ones, basically. Those are clean. I would rock those. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't rock those the 3s. You know what I'm saying? But every collab they do is always fire. Even the Air Maxes and stuff like that. There's always clean to me. You know what I mean? It's always been clean. A sneaker that came out today. I know you're gonna be listening to this on Wednesday, but today we're recording on a Saturday. Nike SB Yoto, which is matcha. Well, Yoto is a skateboarder, of course, but this colorway is called matcha.
Yeah, I liked it.
I failed on it today miserably. I was so pissed. I actually like the shoe.
Yeah,
comes out today, which is April 5th. I lost the raffle. Fuck anyone that won a raffle. If Al, you're hearing this, fuck you. I love you, bro, but fuck you. All right, he got him. I'm like, bro. He was like, for shits and giggles, he applied for the raffle and won. I'm like,
shits and giggles.
Like, I'm like, really? Yeah, throw that part in. Like, really?
Yeah, the fact that he wasn't even serious about it and you got
like, I mean, the shoe is fire to me. You know what I mean? But shout outs to Al for winning. You know what I mean? And any brother of mine that get a dub is a dub. You know what I'm saying? Was it $135? It's a clean shoe. And people know what matcha is. It's Japanese green tea. All right. It's very good. If you want to try something with matcha, Kit Kat matchas. Fire. It's crack.
Kit Kat.
I'll get you that. I'll let you try that.
That sound, yeah. I like Kit Kats.
You'll like
that. That sound like a bomb taste.
It's fire. Last but not least, we have Nike Air Force One's Scars Pizza, June 7th. $125. I know you want those shoes. Yeah, I'm getting them too. I'm probably not gonna wear them because I like.
I didn't plan on either.
I like collecting Air Forces. I realized that. Any Air Force I bought, I like collecting because this is a good shoe.
Looking right at them.
Yeah, well, that's I had more, but I sold them all. Like Air Forces, I feel like it's just so clean that I can't wear them. But I will wear them probably one day. I have to wear them at least once before it's too late. But when it comes to shoes, especially Air Forces, like I feel like to me visually, it's a collector's piece. That's just how I always saw it. I need to buy a pair of all white on whites though, just to have a pair in my collection again, and a black pair too.
I was like, you can do that, right? Well, I know you say like you not spending nothing until the undefeated fours,
unless it's on sale. If a sneaker's on sale, I'll buy it.
Okay,
you know what I mean. But if it's a reasonable price, I'll buy it. But anything like right now off the app or any raffle, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Like the last shoe I went for was the red ones. I lost on those. I will try for the Jordan 1 Low Royals. I definitely need those. Or if they do the 85 Royal Highs, if they even release that to the public, which I hope they do, I'm trying to go for those two. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's basically it for today, folks. So suck a dick. Just playing, y'all. But that being said, please like, share, subscribe. Remember, we're on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Remember my IG, my TikTok, my YouTube, and Lemon8 at Fresh Philly
215.
Thank you, y'all, for listening. I appreciate y'all. Please have a nice day. Have a nice night. And we will see y'all next week.
Peace.
Deuces.